Good morning, boys and girls. Are you ready to study today? Yay! Today we're going to learn about season. This is the season of the year: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Last time we have learned about spring. So in the springtime, it's raining, and also the flowers, the trees growing and bloom, and rainbow and the sun. And after spring, you know what is after spring? Yay, after spring, what is that? Remember when Ace was lie down under the sun? After spring is summer. Yay, you're right, summer. Right, summer, fall, and winter. Very good. Now it's about summer. Summer is about sun. Very hot sun, right? Very hot under the sun. And time to playing. And the wind is blow a little bit hard, so you can play with kite. And also you can play outside with your friends. And also we can do fishing, camping, picnic. Very nice. Summer is so much fun to do in summer, right? So again, spring, summer, fall, and winter. This is about the 4 seasons. After summer is, what is after summer? Fall. So this is about fall. In the fall season, so the leaf is falling down. The leaf changes the colors to be red, yellow, brown, and orange. It's not green anymore, right? So remember, about fall is about the leaf is changing the colors. Now again, spring, summer. After summer, fall, and after fall is winter. Very good. It's about winter. Oh, freezing cold. Winter is very, very freezing cold. And look at that. Oh. And in this winter, the sun is running so fast, so the night is longer than the daytime. And also we can make a snowman in the winter. Remember, wear your snow boot, scarf to keep you warm, right? So again, we'll repeat it again. Spring, summer, after summer, yes, you're right. Fall, after fall, what is after fall? Yay, winter. Excellent, everyone. So say it together with me. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Very good. One more time. Spring, summer, fall, winter. And also this morning we're going to learn about nightingale. Nightingale is a bird. This bird have so beautiful voices. Every morning, nightingale like to singing this very beautiful tweet tweet song. Tweet 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 tweet. Nightingale has the letter N. Letter N sound And this is how to write the letter N. Top to bottom, top to bottom, bottom to the top. Very easy, right? Now it's your turn. Top to bottom, top to bottom, bottom to the top. Very good. That is a big N. Now it's the small N. Middle, middle to bottom, And then after that, middle to bottom. Now your turn to trace it. Yes, like that. Middle to bottom. And then middle to bottom. Excellent. What begins with the letter N? Nut. 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 Note. Nest. None. None. Nose. Nose. No. No. Nap. Nap. Nail. Nail. Can you think of more? This morning also, we're going to listen the story about Nikki Nightingale.
Nightingale reads, Nightingale reads, Nightingale reads,
I know a new neighbor. We get along so well. I'll teach her my new song, said Nikki Nightingale. Knowing that God watches over me makes me as happy as I can be. So I'll sing to God above of His grace and of His love, knowing that God watches over me.
Nikki Nightingale. Nikki Nightingale was sitting on the big branch next to the nightingale nest. The north wind blew at Nikki Nightingale's neck. Nikki Nightingale was not cold. A brightly striped scarf was wrapped around Nikki Nightingale's neck. Nikki Nightingale was very happy. Daddy and Mummy Nightingale are right, said Nikki Nightingale. God watches over little birdies like me. Nikki Nightingale nodded his head and began to hum. Wow, opening his beak as wide as he could, Nikki Nightingale began to sing. Knowing that God watches over me makes me as happy as I can be. So I'll sing to God above of His grace and of His love, knowing that God watches over me. Yeah, that is a nice song, said Mummy Nightingale for inside the nest. You should sing it for Daddy Nightingale. Daddy Nightingale is working with Uncle Nightingale over in the next tree. They are building a new nest. Nikki Nightingale hopped into the nest. May I take Daddy Nightingale and Uncle Nightingale some hot nectar? Nectar is flower juice tea. Of course, answered Mummy. That would be very kind. Nikki Nightingale carried the thermos of hot nectar under his wing. Flap, 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 flap went Nikki Nightingale's brown wings as he flew away. Flap, 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 Nikki Nightingale finally landed on the next tree. Nikki Nightingale landed right next to Daddy Nightingale. Daddy Nightingale smiled as Nikki Nightingale sang his new song. That is a nice song, said Daddy Nightingale. It makes me happy. I brought some hot nectar tea too, Daddy. And Daddy was so happy. Suddenly, when Nikki Nightingale wanna get back home, he saw something lying on the ground. Something soft and blue was on the pine cone and pine needles. Nicky Nightingale made a quick nose dive. Someone has lost something special, said Nicky Nightingale as he picked up the soft blue thing. I must take it home to Mummy. She will know what to do. Nicky Nightingale flew home with the soft blue thing in his beak. Mummy Nightingale, called Nicky Nightingale as he landed on his nest. Look what I found. Why, Nicky Nightingale, exclaimed Mummy Nightingale, that is a neck scarf. Look at the fancy needlework all over the scarf. It must belong to the new Nightingale neighbors. Should I take it to the new neighbors? Asked Nicky Nightingale. I do not know them. They are very nice, said Mummy Nightingale. You may take the scarf to them. Just come home at noon lunchtime. And then knock, knock, knock. Nicky Nightingale went and see to the new neighbor's nest. Nicky Nightingale lands on the front porch. Knock, knock. Oh, who is there? Tap, tap. Remember, when you visit someone's house, we have to knock and say, excuse me, right? Nightingale doing the same too, like that. Nicky Nightingale gulped. Nicky Nightingale could not think one word. What would Nicky Nightingale say when the door opened? What was Nicky Nightingale going to do? Suddenly, the door opened. There stood a nice Nightingale grandmother. Nicky Nightingale swallowed. Oh, hi, good morning, little bird, cried the Nightingale grandmother. My name is Nana. May I help you? Yes, ma'am, Nicky Nightingale answered. My name is Nicky Nightingale. I live next door. Nicky Nightingale held up the blue neck scarf. I found this nice scarf lying on the pine cones and pine needles, said Nicky Nightingale. I thought it might belong to you. The friendly Nightingale began to smile. That is Nadine's scarf, said Grandmother Nana. Thank you for bringing it over. Who is Nadine? Asked Nicky Nightingale as Grandmother Nana folded the scarf neatly. Come in, Nicky Nightingale, said Grandmother Nana. Come in and meet Nadine. The north wind is chilly. You need to get out of the cold. Thank you, answered Nicky Nightingale. I will stay for a while, but I must go home at noon. Grandmother Nana and Nicky Nightingale went into the living room. Nicky Nightingale gasped. On the couch sat a girl nightingale bird just his size. Nana, Nana, cried Nadine. You found my blue neck scarf. Nicky Nightingale, our neighbor, found it for you, exclaimed Grandmother Nana. Thank you for bringing back my scarf, said Nadine politely. Nadine invited Nicky Nightingale to sit down. Together, Nicky Nightingale and Nadine played quietly. Then Nicky Nightingale saw something. Nadine did not smile. Nadine showed Nicky Nightingale her toys. Nadine showed Nicky Nightingale her dolls from the lands of faraway China. Still, Nadine did not smile. Nadine, Nicky Nightingale called Grandmother Nana from the kitchen. I have a surprise, a crunchy, delicious snack. Please come to the kitchen. You may eat in here. Quickly, Nadine and Nicky Nightingale fluttered into the kitchen. There's Big smelled a nice smell. Nachos! Wow! Said Nadine and Nicky Nightingale at the same time. Grandmother Nana had made nachos by pouring nutritious or healthy, good for you. Cheese sauce over crunchy corn chip. Yummy. Soon, the only noises that could be heard in the kitchen were crunch, 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 and Nicky Nightingale smiled. Nicky Nightingale had never nibbled such tasty nachos in all his life. There is something I want to show you before you leave, said Nadine. It is black and shiny. It is something that makes lovely sounds. Suddenly, a big tall clock began to chime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times the big tall clock chimed. It was noon. I must leave, said Nicky Nightingale. My mommy told me to come home at noon. Nicky Nightingale hopped to the door. Grandmother Nana gave Nicky Nightingale a little piece of paper. It was a note. The note is for your mommy, exclaimed Grandmother Nana. Goodbye. As Nicky Nightingale flew home, he wondered, why did Grandmother Nana give mommy a note? What is the shiny black thing that Nadine was to show me? Then Nicky Nightingale shook his feathers. Why, thought Nicky Nightingale, why doesn't Nadine ever smile? Why is Nadine so very sad? Nicky Nightingale wondered and wondered. Mommy Nightingale, called Nicky Nightingale, I'm home, just when you wanted me to be. Mommy Nightingale hopped out from the kitchen. Mommy Nightingale pat Nicky Nightingale with her feathers wings. I'm so glad, said Mommy Nightingale. You are very obedient little bird. Now, tell me, how was your visit? Nicky Nightingale grinned. It was exciting, said Nicky Nightingale. I met a nice nightingale grandmother. Did the blue neck scarf belong to the nice nightingale grandmother? Asked Mommy Nightingale. Oh no, exclaimed Nicky Nightingale. The neck scarf belonged to Nadine. Nadine? Guessed Mommy Nightingale. Who is Nadine? Mommy Nadine? Mommy Nightingale? Cried Nicky Nightingale. That is the most of the exciting part of all. Nadine is the grandmother's little granddaughter. Nadine is a nightingale just my size. Nadine is my friend. Nicky Nightingale scratched his feathery head. There is one thing I don't understand, said Nicky Nightingale. Nadine never smiled. She is very nice. Nadine is going to show me something shiny, black, and lovely sounding, but Nadine never smiles. Mommy Nightingale hugged Nicky Nightingale with her soft wing. Perhaps, said Mommy Nightingale softly, perhaps Nadine is sad because she does not know that God loves her. God watches over little birds just like Nadine. Oh, Mommy Nightingale, said Nicky Nightingale with shining eyes. I know how God watches over Nadine. God gave Nadine a loving grandmother and a warm nightingale nest. And Mommy gently tapped on Nicky Nightingale's beak. God gave Nadine a new friend too, said Mommy Nightingale. God gave you. That's you, Nicky Nightingale. You can teach Nadine your new song. Nicky Nightingale clapped his feathers together as he began to sing. Knowing that God watches over me makes me as happy as I can be. So I'll sing to God above of His grace and of His love. Knowing that God watches over me. Mommy Nightingale chirped and smiled. Oh, me, cried Nicky Nightingale when he finished singing. I forgot to give you this note from Nadine, Grandmother Nana. Nicky Nightingale pulled the note from underneath his wing and gave it to Mommy Nightingale. Mommy Nightingale read the note as Nicky Nightingale watches quietly. Nicky Nightingale could not read, so Nicky Nightingale wondered what the note was all about. Suddenly, Mummy Nightingale smiled. "What a nice note!" exclaimed Mummy Nightingale. "It's an invitation. Grandmother Nana and Nadine have invited you to come over for lunch tomorrow." Nicky Nightingale hopped and shook his feathers. "Wow! I can hardly wait for tomorrow!" cried Nicky Nightingale. "I want to tell Nadine all about how God watches over her. I want to sing my song too. Maybe, just maybe, Nadine will smile a great big smile. I cannot wait to see it. Yay!" Nicky Nightingale and Nadine flew off to play in the playroom. "Oh, Nicky Nightingale," said Nadine, "did you remember that I wanted to show you something special?" "Of course," said Nicky Nightingale. So the next day, Nicky Nightingale went to Nadine's house for the invitation, right? And then I will show you what it is. So this is the time that Nadine will show Nicky Nightingale the black shiny box. Then Nadine opened the box. Sounds came out of the box. It was music. The music nickled loud, then soft. The music was very, very lovely. "What a special little box," gasped Nicky Nightingale when the music stopped. "What is your box called? You should play it all the time." "It's a music box," said Nadine with a sigh. "I don't usually play it all. I'm too sad. You see, I'm a very little bird. I don't think God could ever love me." That was Nadine thought about herself. "Oh, Nadine," said Nicky Nightingale excitedly. "God is very, very big. Yet God loves little birds just like you and me. God watches over little birds every day." "God loves even me?" asked a surprised Nadine. "God watches over a little bird like me?" Nicky Nightingale nodded his head. Yeah, it's true," said Nicky Nightingale. "God watches over little birds in all kinds of ways. God watches over you. God gave you a kind grandmother. Your nest is safe and warm. And God gave you a new friend. It's me. That's good news, right?" said Nicky Nightingale. "It makes me want to sing. But I don't know any happy songs," said Nadine Nightingale. "Oh, I will teach you a happy song," answered Nicky Nightingale. "Listen carefully. Knowing that God watches over me makes me as happy as I can be. So I'll sing to God above of His grace and of His love. Knowing that God watches over me." Soon Nadine was singing along with Nicky Nightingale. They sang the new song 1, 2, 3 times. Grandmother Nana stepped into the playroom. "I love that happy song," cried Nana. "It's all about how God watches over little birdies. God watches over bigger birdies like me." Then Grandmother Nana smiled a happy smile. Nicky Nightingale smiled. Suddenly Nicky Nightingale noticed something new. Nadine was smiled too. Nicky Nightingale was very happy. That's the end of this story. Now you may get your red book RR03. Your red book RR03. Open page number 7. Listen carefully. Bucky Buffalo is having fun blowing bubbles. "I can blow bubble. Beautiful big bubble," exclaimed Bucky Buffalo. "Some of my big beautiful bubbles have a big bee in them, and some of a little bee in them. Some bubbles are not big bee or little bee bubbles. Help me find the bubbles that are big bee and a little bee." Now with your crayon, color the big bee and little bee bubbles blue. Use your crayon. Remember how to write the letter B, how it look like? Right. Alright, very good. You still remember, right? Now with your eyes, find the bubbles that are not big B or little b. With your brown marker, cross out. With your brown marker, cross out the bubbles that do not have a big B or a little b in them. While you're doing that, you may pause this video, and if you finish, you may open the page number 8. Listen carefully. Boys and girls, do you see the front of me or the back of me? Still remember? Yesterday we have learned about front and back, my front and my back. Now, do you see the front of me or my back of me? Do you see that before? Yeah? Yes, now please show me. Where's your back? Can you see? Can you touch your back? Yay! And where's your front? Yeah, my face, nose, eyes, that's front. Right now, with your finger, point to the front of the dress. Where is the front of the dress? Yay! Very good. You're right. And now, with your brown marker, circle the front of the dress and cross out the back of the dress. So with your brown marker, circle the front of the dress, cross out the back of the dress. And then you may continue for the jacket and the t-shirt. Which one is the front and which one is the back? For the front, you may circle it and cross out the back. While you're doing this one, you may pause it, and if you finish, you may give it to your mom or daddy, take a picture and send it to the group, and go to the next page. Page number 9. Shapes and colors. Place your finger on the little circle at the top. Can you see that? Circle, square, triangle, and rectangle, right? Can you see that? The 4 shapes? Yes. Now color the little circle red. With your crayon, color the little circle red. Okay, very good. So color everything. Yeah, everything that you see that circle, color it with red crayon. Okay, you may pause this video while you coloring in the circle. And then if you finish, you may color the square green. All of the squares green. Use your green crayon. Then pause again this video. And then after that, continue. Color the little triangle brown. Use your brown crayon. Little triangles. And then after that, rectangle. Color the rectangle yellow. Color the rectangle yellow. So I repeat it again. Circle red, square green, triangle brown, rectangle yellow. Then if you finish, you may go to the next page. If you don't finish it yet, you may pause this one. And if you finish, you may play it again and go to the next page. Page number 10. Page number 10. Say the name of the pictures. Listen to the B sounds. With your brown marker, draw a line from Bucky Buffalo to the pictures. Begin with the B sound. Button, ball, and then bat. So bat have a sound for the baseball, right? B. What about milk? Do milk have a B sound? No. So don't draw a line from Bucky Buffalo to the milk, because milk have a sound, not B sound. After you finish, you may give it to your mom or daddy to sign it, take a picture, and send it to the group. After that, go to the next page, page number 11. Place your finger on the sun. Now, what color is the sun? Yellow, right? What shape is the sun? Circle. With your eyes, find the other circle in the row. And then color the circles yellow. How many circles? 1, 2. Yes, color only the circles with your yellow crayon. And then next, if you finish that one, the next one, what is that? It's a hat, right? Triangle hat. This triangle hat. And after that, with your eyes, find the other triangle in the row. And then you may color the triangle with blue crayon. So only the triangle, right? And then after that, what is that? Caboose. What's the shape of the caboose? Rectangle. Yay! And you may color the rectangle in other rectangle in row. Color it with red crayon. And then next, what is that? Green square window frame. You may color the square green. Then, while you're doing that, you can pause this video. Then if you finish, you continue it again. Now with, what is that? It's like a TP. You know TP? It's triangle. The TP is triangle, right? Yeah. So you may color the triangle, the small one triangle, with your black crayon. While you coloring in, you may pause this one video. If you finish, go to the next page, page number 12. On this page, you may color the Nikki Nightingale. Color it with your crayon. If you finish, you may give it to your mom or your daddy. Ask your mom or daddy to sign it. And then take a picture and send it to the group. Open page number 13. This is the letter N, right? Now you may write the letter N inside the letter N, inside the big letter N and the small letter N. Use your black marker. While you drawing the letter N, you may pause this video, and if you finish, open the next page. Page number 14. On this page, use your black marker again to circle the things that have sound What is that? Remember? Nest. Do nest have sound? Yes. Then you may circle, follow the dot to dot. And then nut. Do not have sound? If yes, you may circle the nut. Star. Do star have sound? No, Miss Natalia. Star don't have sound, so don't circle it. What about flag? Flag also don't have sound. What about nose? Yes, nose. So you may circle nose. And next, what picture is that? Napkin. Napkin do have sound. And nail. Nail. Next, feather. Feather have sound? If no, don't circle it. And nine. Nine. Yes, nine have sound. So you may circle it. If you finish, you may open the next page. This will be our last page from red book today. So page number 15. Listen carefully. Ace and Christy have built a stack of big blocks. Between them, on the floor of the learning center, Ace and Christy share and play together happily. With your blue crayon, connect the dot lines to the other dots line. Make the first top square block. Square block. Color the first block blue. So color the first. So from the top is the first. Color it with your blue crayon. And then between it, so between it means in the middle. Color the block on the middle black. So use your black crayon and color the block on the middle black. And after that, the bottom, the third block, color it with your green crayon. If you finish, give it to your mom or your daddy. Book. Blue book RR03. You may get your blue book RR03. And then after that, you may open page number 7. Page number 7. Listen carefully. The Mama Nightingale has just finished a nice lunch of worms. Now she is flying back to her nest deep in the forest. The Mama Nightingale wants to sit on her eggs in the nest. She must keep her eggs warm until time for her babies to hatch. With your eyes, find the patch that Mama Nightingale must fly to get back to her nest. With your fingers, start at the arrow and trace the Mama Nightingale's patch. With your black marker, start at the arrow and draw a line from the Mama Nightingale to her nest. And then, if you finish, go to the page number 8. Listen carefully. This is about fall. Fall leaves. Summer is gone. There are no more hot days. Now the days are cooler. The seasons are changing again. The season is called fall. Something special happens to the tree leaves in fall. Do you know what happens? The leaves do not stay green now. They begin to turn pretty colors. Some are red, some are orange, some are yellow, some are brown. Soon after they change color, the leaves begin to fall from the trees. First, only a few leaves fall down to the ground, then more and more begin to fall. Soon the ground is covered with bright leaves. Maybe you and your daddy will rake up a big pile of leaves. Maybe you will jump and play in the big pile of leaves. Fall is a good time for fun. With your eyes, find the 2 red leaves. With your black marker, draw a line connecting the 2 red leaves. Now, with your black marker, connect the orange leaves have the same shapes, and the yellow one, and then the red one. Use your black marker. Now, next page, page number 9. Listen carefully. Do you like fall? Yeah, I do. The days are getting cooler. We need to wear a sweater to school. The leaves on the trees turn pretty colors. Nuts are falling off the trees. Squirrels are busy saving nuts to eat later. Fall is harvest time when people quickly gather the fruits and vegetables and nuts from the garden before the cool weather comes. Now think, how many leaves are on the trees? Can you count it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the tree, right? It's 5. How many leaves have fallen off the tree? 5. With your black marker, draw 6 more fall leaves on the picture. With your black marker, draw 6 more fall leaves on the picture. All together, how many leaves are on the picture now? 16! Yeah! So 5 leaves are on the tree plus 5 leaves fallen off the tree, and then 6 more that you have drawn. Okay, so altogether is 16. If you finish, you may give it to your mom or your daddy. Ask your mom or daddy to sign it. Take a picture and send it to the group. We are finished for today. Well done, boys and girls. Keep up your excellent work. God bless you.